Welcome to Cheryl Antonio, The Untold Story, Episode 7, Robert Hytch's Alibi, Part 1. Robert Hytch's movements on the 25th of April 1998 were of particular interest to the police, as he was immediately considered the prime suspect in relation to the disappearance and suspected murder of Cheryl Antonio. Early that day, Robert Hytch attended the Anzac Day Parade, which started at about 11 o'clock a.m. and finished at about 11:30 a.m. He then went home until about 1:45 p.m. when he went to a friend's house to use their computer to type up a program for the Surf Lifesaving Club. After this, he attended a Surf Lifesaving meeting from 2 p.m. to approximately 3:30 p.m. He then had surf lifesaving training at Rose Bay near his house before going home to help his family to get ready for his brother Scott's 18th birthday party that evening. At 5:08 p.m., Robert Hytch rang the Antonio residence allegedly to confirm that Cheryl would be attending Surf Lifesaving Patrol the next day. It is suspected that the telephone discussion between Robert and Cheryl was really about confirming their meeting at Queens Beach at 7 o'clock p.m. that evening. Coincidentally, Robert Hytch left his house to drive to the video shop at approximately 7 o'clock p.m. to hire a video for the younger children to watch at the party. Just prior to him leaving, his mother asked him to buy some more ice for the party. Robert Hytch confirmed this when he was first interviewed by police. Robert then drove to the video shop. However, he claims his car, a Ford Falcon sedan, had broken down on Soldiers Road near the bend in the road at Muller's Lagoon, a short distance away from where his then-girlfriend lived with her parents. Robert then opened the bonnet of the car and tried to see if he could fix the problem by checking wires, leads, and the fuel filter. When he attempted to restart the car, it started, so he continued driving to the video shop. Robert claims that his hands were covered in grease as a result of reaching into the engine bay, and then noticed that his white Nike brand t-shirt also had grease on it. Robert claims he removed his shirt and then used it to wipe the grease off his hands before throwing it into the footwell of the passenger seat of the car. When Robert arrived at the video store, he parked the car and then proceeded to the children's section to select a suitable video, which he claims took him, quote, 5 minutes, if that, end quote. He then hired the video and left the store to return home. He took the same route home that he had taken to the video shop when his car broke down a second time along Horseshoe Bay Road. Once again, he opened the bonnet and reached into the engine bay to check the wires, leads, and the fuel filter, as that had obviously worked the first time the car broke down. The engine restarted again, and he continued on his way home, arriving at approximately 7:45 p.m. When he got home, he was noticed as being shirtless and appeared to be quite agitated. He explained to people at the party that his car had broken down and that his t-shirt had been stained by grease from the engine. It was also noted that he had forgotten to buy ice. Robert's trip to the video shop was the only period of time that he had left the party and the only time that he was alone during the evening. This leaves a 45-minute window of time where Robert Hytch's whereabouts could not be verified by a witness, except for the few minutes in which he was at the video shop. Coincidentally, this time frame is the exact time frame immediately following the last reported sighting of Cheryl Antonio.